At the core of Azure's mission is enabling customers to invent with purpose. And we use our expertise to apply cloud computing to solve some of the world's most challenging problems. Now, to do that, we need empathy for the mission and the challenges that the space community faces. Steve, it's great having you here. I want to start with your experience in space policy and the role that you've now taken at Microsoft.
Well, thank you, Julia. It's great to be here with you and the team at Microsoft. In my most recent position as the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Space Policy, I was able to play a key part of a team in the establishment of the U.S. Space Force. Prior to that, I held a range of positions in the Air Force, in the intelligence community, and on Capitol Hill. And I'm keen to bring all of this experience here to Microsoft to advance our partners and customers' mission through Azure Space. So I believe that we're at a key moment in space. The rapid advances in private and public sector capabilities presents this never-before opportunity for new and exciting missions and to enable them with cloud computing. The team and I are working to develop the capabilities and services to extend connectivity across the globe, to simulate digital space environments, to discover new insights with satellite data, and to drive innovation both on the ground and in orbit.
Now, the Azure team, of course, we're no strangers to advanced technology, things like artificial intelligence and quantum computing, and now, of course, space. But since many of our Azure customers don't work with space today, I want to see if we could explain maybe the most essential aspects that are relevant to all customers. So, Steve, what should any company know about space as it relates to cloud computing?
What's changing for space is that technology is propelling us forward. And what I mean by that is that there was a time when space was once largely inaccessible, costly, and really the faraway dream for many, and mostly the domain of superpowers. But now that's changing. The cost of launch and the billions of dollars that it took to repeatedly get to space is coming down, while at the same time, the processing power on orbit is going up, just like is happening elsewhere in our daily lives. What all this means is that a new frontier is opening. And I believe Microsoft Azure can help propel this industry forward with the power of cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and digital transformation.
So really, it's just like Azure's helped democratize access to things like elastic compute and data. Now this applies to space information that can be used, as you said, in a variety of ways in a variety of businesses as well. Now, Microsoft's always been an ecosystem-based company, and we really look to partners to complement our core expertise with domain knowledge. And with our space investments, and this is the same. And the satellites is maybe one area that you could speak to about how your team is leading with this ecosystem approach.
A thriving ecosystem of satellite providers is required to meet the world's growing communication needs. And this matters because not every business need or challenge can be addressed with fiber or broadband. And this is especially in places where access to reliable terrestrial networks is not available. So we're focused on helping the hardest missions.
That makes a lot of sense. But what's the approach you're taking to these partnerships?
Our approach is to work with providers to provide multi-orbit. So this is low Earth orbit, medium Earth orbit, and geosynchronous orbit, multi-band, multi-vendor, cloud-enabled capability that will bring comprehensive and resilient satellite connectivity solutions. So the partners that we're working with will provide exciting new networking capabilities as part of the Azure Space ecosystem. So this means that our customers have both global connection and high-performance processing with the power of Azure to go with it. So to make this happen, we are working with industry leaders in satellite communications, and together we'll bring these capabilities to the customers much faster.
I hear from customers that they need to make data-driven decisions right away, and especially right now. And space is the opportunity for another source of data. So how will customers be able to harness the power of Azure to gain these actionable insights from this new source of information?
You're right. Speed is critical, and our customers will access new data just like they're accustomed to. Once their data is directly ingested into Azure, this enables seamless application and use of any Azure service, such as compute, storage, AI, machine learning, data analytics, for secure and fast data processing. Now, as the space community is experiencing rapid innovation and expansion, it provides our customers the opportunity to access any part of the Earth and with data sets at a global level, and is further enabling them to gain actionable insights for their missions. So an example of this is a customer can take information collected by multiple satellites imaging all over the world, bring that data into Azure's cloud computing. But having access to the data is not enough. Then it's the application of artificial intelligence algorithms to turn the data into knowledge. And then being able to pump that knowledge back through satellite links in certain situations to the most remote places of the Earth.
Now, it sounds like with all of these capabilities, we're able to condense the data into relevant pieces for the space community to analyze it faster. But now let's talk specifically about how we're helping the space community. So how is Azure unblocking some of the challenges that these customers face so they can leverage our capabilities and the partnerships to solve their mission-critical scenarios?
These new capabilities will bring opportunities to organizations to innovate for space around the world. And this ranges from large defense contractors to startups to government institutions who develop space systems or who use space data. So having come from the government myself, I can tell you that there is a strong desire for innovation and really forward-looking leaders and people in the space community. Take the agriculture industry, which relies on weather and soil data, or the energy industry that closely analyzes ocean surface currents. By bringing this data together in the power of artificial intelligence and getting it out to distributed locations could be a key opportunity for them.
Thank you so much for sharing the work your team is doing to help our customers solve their challenges. I'm very excited to see what your team does, and more importantly, what our customers can do with these partnerships and these capabilities.